So, I think that I definitely learned a lot more about making friends. You know, we've all moved at some point of our lives, or we've all gone to new places, and I think that this information really just broke down that making friends is simple. So, I'm gonna hand it off to Preksha now for our next speaker.
Thank you so much for Pranav for breaking down the methods for making friends. And again, I'm sure we can all use these strategies that he mentioned some point or another in all walks of life. And now, for our last student speaker, David Dietrich. David is a junior at grade level who uses his passion for computers to solve everyday problems to save some extra money. So please give it up for David.
So a few months back, I decided I was going to fix my sleeping problem. I was consistently going to bed after 1 a.m. and waking up at around noon. I decided that I was going to wake up at 5 and go to bed at 9. It went as well as you can expect. It failed. So that's how I learned that change is hard. Through a lot of struggle, trials and errors, I found a few hidden concepts to help you become successful. And it starts with starting. We take our time for granted. You can't even imagine how much time you have, how little time you have. Success takes time you don't have. You need to panic. Don't be afraid to take more responsibilities than you can handle. Urgency will create success. You don't need an elaborate plan. All you need is 30 seconds for a to-do list. That's it. If you are not constantly on your toes at all times, procrastination will set in. You need to make change now. Make as many changes as you can, no matter the scale. People think that you need some big changes to be successful. But if you make 1% changes for every single day, for a whole year, you'll be 37 times better. How does a sculptor make a sculpture? You take small pieces out over and over until the piece is done. If you took bigger pieces, it's unpredictable. It could ruin the entire piece. Life changes are much the same. So seek out those small chunks and then do those changes. The big changes could end your journey. But if you master your mind, your journey can't end. And that is why it is everything. Convince yourself that you will be successful. I will get that job. I will earn that raise. I will buy that car, no matter the cost. If you truly believe you'll be successful, then you'll make it. This notion of self-hypnosis and delusion, it's crucial to understand. If you think it's too hard or you think it's not possible, you're never going to try. You need tenacity, unshakable determination to make the negative thoughts crumble at your fingertips. Taking control of your mind means saying no. You're going to say it a lot, but the more you say it, the easier it gets. Negativity is not bad. Negativity of no is not bad. They're purely fuel for positives. See the light in the dark. Many years ago, I had a little accident. I was practicing baseball with my brother and made some questionable decisions. Long story short, I was hit with a bat in the head. And to this day, I still have part of my eyebrow missing. I can't be mad at the injury because if I were only inches taller, then I would be wearing an eye patch the rest of my life. So instead, I'm happy I can still see out of both my eyes. If we look for darkness, we will never be healthy-minded. But if we see the light, then we will become better. And turn your negative emotions into motivation. The next time you're sad or angry or hopeless, watch where you put that energy. Is it into motivation, directly addressing your issue? Or is it into mindlessly pouting in the hope that you'll feel better? Emotions are both a strength and a weakness, and you need to address your weaknesses. Remove all that you can. If you're tired and you can't work, get enough sleep. If you can't work because of your phone, ditch the phone. If you have a bad friend, stop talking to them. You can't sacrifice something. You can't sacrifice for something so small. What you can't remove, systemize them. When you have a system, you are not left to fend for yourself. You have something to work with against temptation. It doesn't need to be complicated. It's as simple as counting down from 3. So when you get up in the morning, don't just lay there in bed. Count down from 3 and get up. And just like that, the first thing you've done in the morning is succeed. Success is never going to be easy. Your systems will break. And instead of throwing them out, fix them. Self-reflection is such an important thing, but so very few people do it. You're on the highway, driving to work. It's rush hour. There's traffic as far as you can see. If you don't try to look for another route, you're going to sit in that same traffic again tomorrow. Self-reflection is as simple as getting a pen and paper and writing down everything you did for the day. Make it a routine. Just for 5 minutes out of your entire day, and you will make progress. Like all things in life, if you work at it consistently and continuously, you will be successful. If you don't work hard and you give up, it will be the single biggest regret you have in your life. And don't be mad when you're 70, 80 years old, looking back, feeling empty because you didn't try hard enough. Don't be afraid to take risks. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Keep your dreams alive. Success is hard. You may feel out of place or like you aren't going anywhere, but with enough determination, you will be successful. So get out there and make that dream you always wanted a reality. Thank you.